welcome to another episode of Timmy Talks, the channel where we talk old school magic. And today we are drinking coffee, but we're also going to open up some old school magic mail, because look at this. I've got a small package with some beautiful altered cards in here. I've got a slightly bigger package with actually one of the best novels, maybe the best novel ever written about Magic the Gathering. It's in here, MTG lore. And I've got, let me just take a sip of my coffee. Nice. I just had a long day at work, so I need some coffee. And I have a big pack. Look at this. Oh, it's huge. This one here. This only has one card in it, but it is a dual land. So that's really exciting. I think I'm actually going to start. Let's keep the big package for now. I'm actually going to start with this little pack right here. Okay, so here we go. This little pack right here. This is an altered set. And I'm going to put this in my green deck. I've got my green deck right here. It's a reprint deck that I love to play. Just have to be very careful. This is from an altar artist called Walek Altars, and he puts birds on everything. And I saw his work, and I'm like, okay, this is what I need for my green reprint deck. So we're gonna open it up so it's very well protected, as you can see. And here we've got the card, so you can see it's a Mistress Factory, but there's something on the Mistress Factory. And I should say factories, because it should be a playset in here. Let me get them out, show them to you. Ooh, so here we go. Look at that. Look how cool. So it's so well made, and I'm so looking forward to put this into my green deck. The bird theme. As soon as I saw it, I believe I saw it on Reddit, I was like, okay, I have to contact Walek. I think it's Walek Altars. Let me check the name before I mispronounce. Yeah, Walek Altars. I'm like, I have to contact him and ask, can you make these? So this is a snow owl. We've got the woodpecker. Really cool. Then we've got, I believe this is a robin, this one. Let's get this one out. Look how cool. What I'll do, by the way, is I'll put some pictures on my Instagram as well. So if you want to see like close-up pictures, I'll put them there as well. Then we've got number 4, which I think is supposed to be the Whippoorwill. You know, the card from... is it from Legends? That it's in the set of Legends, or is it the Dark? The card that you always think flies but doesn't fly. Very, very cool. I love these. This is going to be so cool to play these in my green decks. I've got my green deck right here, just to give you an idea. So I have some reprint decks, right? So it's all white bordered. And here you've got your normal factories. So I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put the other factories in. You already have some like signed Pendelhaven, signed Urnums. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but I love to just get like reprinted cards and get them signed or get them altered. It just gives me a nice feel. Also because these decks, you can always keep them together. You know, I never need the cards in here. So I guess I need to get my strip line altered to make it look greener somehow. But, you know, that's for later. First, we've got these factories, so I'm going to replace them with these. But you know what? We're going to do that later, because I'm sure you're curious about the other two pieces of mail that I have here. Let me just be very careful with these. Let me put them here on the side, so they're all safe. Because now I think I'm going to get the novel. So I've got a novel. I think this is the best Magic the Gathering novel that there is. I'm a little bit, yeah, you could say I'm pretty much into the lore actually. So I've read almost all the books that were published by Harper Prison. This book isn't actually. This book came after that, I think. But I think it's one of the best books. Probably the best book, although I'm also a really big fan of Arena. And like the Greensleeve trilogy was also really good in my opinion. So there are a few really good ones. Yeah, look at this. You're probably recognizing it already. The Brothers War, the Artifact Cycle. This is book 1. I'm actually not even sure if I want the other books. I guess I should get the other books. But look at this. So it's written by Jeff Grubb. And it tells the story about the Antiquities War. And Antiquities was the first set in Magic the Gathering with actual lore and an actual story also being transferred onto the cards and onto the set. It's such a cool and flavorful set. It always spoke to me. And when I was a little Tim, I actually started collecting the Antiquities cards. So I've been collecting Antiquities cards since 1995. And I still have, for example, my Mistress Workshop that I collected in 1995. I still play with it today. So really cool. And this book is really hard to get. If you've never read it, oh, look at this. Thank you for your business. Okay, you're welcome. If you've never read this book, then I'm jealous because you still get to go on this journey. And if you're into Magic, this is a must read. Absolutely a must read. You know what? I'll put a link, or not a link, but I'll put a post. I'll pin a post below with my recommendations for books for you to read if you're into this kind of stuff. Because not all novels are good. Actually, the one that's called The Prodigal Sorcerer is really bad. I mean, you can still read it, but you just read it for fun. The storyline is pretty bad. Anyway, this is the book. Let's put the book here. And now we're off to the big thing, the big post today that's in this huge... It's very light. It's so funny. It only has one card in it. Or did I order some more cards with it? You know how it goes when you order one expensive card and then you're like, maybe I'm going to order more. So I got this by a card market. And it was really good. I got it from a very reliable seller. And you know what I'll do? Because I really enjoyed the business that we did together. I could message. He's just a super nice guy. He's from the Netherlands as well. I'll put his username here underneath the video. So if you want to buy something from him on Card Market, you can, have a look. And we're opening this as well. I mean, I'm making all these compliments, but of course we still have to see if the card's in here, if it's the right edition, and if it's in good quality, which I'm sure I am. I've bought cards from this gentleman before. So we have a lot of bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Is there something in there? Yes. Here we go. So these are the cards. So the one dual land, and I believe I ordered like some other cards as well. I mean, I have to say the packing, super good. Super packing. Okay. Here we go. Let me check. Nothing in here. Okay, there we go. Smart Guard. Sustainable top loaders. Okay. Now I want to be smart as well. The thing is with these expensive cards, you always get a little bit, concerned. Maybe this works better actually. Scissors is quite big. Although I guess I could do this. Yeah, there we go. Boom. And here we see the card. So this is the card I was going for. The Tropical Island. This is my second Tropical Island. And this one should be in a pretty good condition. With the tape over the top loader, it's not something that I really love because it's so hard to get rid of it, but I guess it's to protect the card, to make sure it doesn't slip out, I guess. It's always a hassle, isn't it? Yeah, now it's open. Okay, let's get this one out. Okay, there we go. Let's put the scissors away. Be careful. Let's put this away. Let's just enjoy this moment. Oh, look at how beautiful. This is what I love about Unlimited. The bright colors, the fact that this white border. That's the thing. I really want borders that pop, on these duels. I don't mind. They don't have to be in like a super good condition, although this one is, I think. Let's check the back. Yeah, it's off-centered, but it's in really good condition. I mean, especially when you consider how old these cards are. This is beautiful. This is exactly the condition that we discussed. Absolutely stunning card. And, so what I said, I don't really mind if the condition is not that great, like the back is not super. But I do want the borders to be nice and white. I don't want them to have that yellowish color. And this is the other Tropical Island that I have. So As you can see, they're both have that white, really white, clear border. You know, that's what I want to go for. So yeah, super, super happy. And actually, there were some more cards in there. In here, there are some more cards. They're just some small cards that I picked up, you know, with the order. Because you're going to pay for shipping anyway. Yeah, so we've got a Tranquility. Again, really nice condition. I played this in some sideboards, and I noticed that I was missing an unlimited one for a playset. War Mammoth. I actually didn't own any War Mammoths yet. That is unlimited ones. I've got a lot of revised, but unlimited is 0. So I'm like, okay, let's just order one. I don't have one yet. I love making a little Force of Nature, which is when you put a Giant Grove on a War Mammoth. I call it like a little Force of Nature, like a 6/6 Trampler instead of an 8/8 Trampler. I think it's pretty cool. And I was actually thinking about making a whole Trample themed deck. Also put Two-Headed Giant in there. Of course, War Mammoths, Forces of Nature, stuff like that. And then we have this card, which I think is pretty funky. A Puppet Master from Legends. Okay, tell me what it does. Maybe you already paused it now or saw it, but tell me what it does. I'm sure you don't know. This card is so cool. So it's 3 blue, an enchant creature. If target creature is placed in the graveyard, return that creature to owner's hand. So, which is pretty sweet, right? It's maybe better than regeneration. So if you would put this, for example, on a Trike, because you want to take the counters off, or a Tetravus, or, you know, cards similar to that, as soon as you've taken the counters off and it gets destroyed, or maybe you sacrifice it to something, then it goes to the graveyard and you get it back. Then Puppet Master, this enchantment, goes into the graveyard. And the cool thing is you may pay 3 blue to return Puppet Master to its owner's hand if target creature returns to its owner's hand. So you can pay 3 blue, get the Puppet Master back as well. And I just love the art and the flavor of this card. And the fact that you've got the purple and the pink and a little bit of yellowish going on here with the blue. I just think it's a beautiful card. It's a very mysterious card. And I always imagined that the Puppet Master is actually you, right? This is you. This is the wizard kind of controlling the creature. Really, really love it. Okay, so this was the mail day for today. Let's get these cards in here as well. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this mail day as much as I have. And I'm really looking forward to start playing with these cards. That is just going to be an absolute delight. I need 2 more Tropical Islands, and then I'm going to build my Timmy's Living playing deck, and it's going to be completely Swedish legal. Looking forward to that. But that's in the future. You know, the Unlimited Lands is a long-term project. One of the things I love about Old School, and then I'm going to stop yapping, but one of the things I love about Old School is the journey to these collections. You don't want to buy all the cards in one go, you know. You want to slowly work towards it. You know, you want to enjoy the moment. And for me, this is one of those moments. I'm like, yeah. You know, this gives me new energy to continue to save up money and collect for Tropical Island number 3. But that's all in the future. For now, thank you very much for watching. Before you go, please leave a like, a comment, and share it on your socials. All this is free and really helps the channel move forward. Talking about moving forward, you can also become a patron of the show. Check out patreon.com/Timmy Talks. For now, have a great day. Woohoo! We got the Tropical Island.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. She rises early in the morning. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Put him in the scouts to the host my son. Put him in the scouts to the host my son. Put him in the scouts to the host my son. Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning.
Igitus, figitus, sumba, kazee.